How's it going, everybody? Today we have a very special treat. Discmania sent me a couple of their new fairway drivers to test out, which is going to be the Meta Essence, the Nate Perkins Zen, and the brand new C-Line FD. I'm going to be comparing it to the Neo Essence, a Shimmer FD, which that's that Eagle McMahon disc, the Royal Rage FD2, and the second run FD, which is one of the most prized runs of FDs for a lot of us collectors and throwers. So interested to see how these will fit into my lineup. First thing, this Meta plastic feels great, even more grippy than the Shimmer plastic. Looks beautiful. The new Italian C-Line blend, I'm really liking this blend. I'm interested to see how a DD3 works out. A little bit more on the grippy side as far as C-Line runs go, but still nice and firm on the rim, very stiff rim, and pretty stiff on the flight plate too. So coming out just through some typical lines, not thinking about my line too much, just testing out the grip, seeing how the release point comes out, and I was really happy with the new C-Line FD. These conditions were a little bit wet out here, so this was a great chance to see if anything would slip out, which the Meta plastic performed a little bit better in the wet conditions than the Shimmer plastic, so I was very happy with that. I love my Glow plastic. My Glow FT2s, to be honest, are not going anywhere in my bag. I love rotating them, and have even beat some in to be more of a typical FD flight. And the second run FD, I love the flight of a second run FD when it's dry out, but you'll see a lot of these shots I tend to throw left. The Neo plastic, always great. I've been falling in love with that too. Nice good grip on the Neo. Essence, I was really happy to see I could throw very similar turnover lines with the Meta Essence, except got a little bit more fight back at low speed, which I'm actually really happy with. I might actually replace my Neo Essences with these Meta Essences. The C-Line FD, I was able to get some turn out of them on these really kind of high turnover lines, but I think if I'm throwing an FD up in the air like this, I'm mostly looking for it to push straight. So I think already the brand new FDs are flying very close to the Shimmer FD, or just in general older runs of FD, and are not going to replace something like an Essence. So those are staying in my bag. And then we've got the Glow FD2 and the second run FDs as a step up even from the new C-Line FDs and the old FDs. Throwing up some higher hyzers, just see how they perform with a little bit more power. The Neo Essence, I definitely have to make sure that I put the nose up a little bit. I didn't quite get the nose up with this Meta Essence, but again, that extra added stability let it fight back at the end a little bit more than a Neo Essence would. So very happy with that. Also loving these flip up to straight FD lines. If you're used to throwing an FD straight, you're gonna love the new C-Line FDs. You're gonna feel right at home. Very similar lines to, again, the Shimmer FD, and just in general your older stock runs of FD, you're going to be right at home with those. I can throw a lot of similar lines with my Glow FD2s. However, I can trust my Glow FD2s to not turn over and to definitely fight forward and have a nice bite at the end of the flight a little bit sooner than your typical C-Line FD or these new FDs. I would say the new FDs are not as stable as a second run FD or the FD2s. So if you're just hanging on to your second run FDs, keep those in your bag and maybe pick up a C-Line FD for more straight shots. So yeah, these Meta Essences, again, even on these lower turnover lines, like if I'm in the woods, I need to hit a low gap and finish right, they're definitely going to perform for me on those shots that I need them for. There's the Shimmer FD versus the Meta plastic. So Shimmer versus Meta, that was a big thing. I would say the Meta plastic has even more grip than the old Shimmer plastic. So if those of you are curious about that, And then these C-Line FDs, even if you want to do like a little turnover, finish a little bit right, you can definitely have that controllable FD experience. For me personally, this Glow FD2 is a little bit beat in. I have one more that's a little bit more beat in than the one in this video. So I will personally probably stick to rotating my Glow FD2s versus the C-Line plastic. But I'm very interested to see an S-Line version of the new FDs. So long story short, I think for my bag lineup, I'll probably replace the Neo Essence with the Meta Essence if I can manage to get myself some backups. I like that extra stability at the end of the flight of the Meta Essence, and I didn't lose any glide or distance, I felt like, so I love that. The new C-Line FD, again, if you're an FD thrower, you're gonna love these C-Line FDs. The plastic feels great, it's grippy, it's durable. So definitely the Zen and the C-Line FD. Look for those to drop soon. Pick those up at the Discmania store and your local retailers. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.